Welcome to the More You Know. We're in Matthew 8, and this is chapter 8, and we're going to be in the verses of 28 to chapter 9, because this is where Jesus sets free the demonized man who is being possessed by thousands of demons. That they had him living, well, nobody could contain him. Like, they tried to put chains on this man, and because he had so many demons in him, he was breaking their chains. And so they had him living in a cemetery, and nobody could go past the whole area of land because he would just torment these people that had come by. And so he was kind of like contained there in that area, and nobody could just deal with them. So the demons, and throughout the whole Bible, when he approaches any person possessed by the demons, notice that all the demons automatically know who he is by calling him the Son of God, and so he immediately makes them hush because he doesn't want the other people to hear the demons call him by his title, because his time had not yet come. So if you ever wondered why he silences the demons, he does. He makes the demons be quiet immediately because he doesn't want them to reveal to everybody who he is and give up his titles. But the demons all know who he is. For every time they speak to him, like for instance, in verse 29, and this is the translated version, it's not what it says in the King James. It says, "Son of God, what do you want with us? Leave us alone. Have you come to torment us before the appointed time?" And so they also skip on to, like, if you cast us out, send us into that herd of pigs. This is where he's going to send them out into those pigs. Now, they thought that by doing so, they'll be able to continue to torment other people. But that's not truly what happens. Not only that, but do you realize that he obeyed the demon's wishes? You ever wondered why? If God and Jesus can answer a prayer of a demon, what makes you think he wouldn't answer your prayers? What makes you think he wouldn't do for you? If they're going to survive to the wishes of this demon-possessed person, and the demon said, don't cast us out into the abyss. Please, cast us into these swines. Let us live in these swines. And he grants them this wish. Now, of course, it always didn't turn out how they thought it was going to be, which is same true to us. When God answers our prayers and stuff, we may not think he has, because it didn't turn out exactly how we wanted to, but he did answer them. We just got to pay attention. So, just like those demons, when Jesus answered those prayers and he cast them into those swine and pigs, he answered. It is for us to realize, so we can know, like, hey, man, if Jesus answered these prayers of demons, why wouldn't, if we're the children of God, why wouldn't he answer our prayers? It's for us to know that, so that we can remember, oh, okay, I'm going to talk to Jesus, of course he would answer my prayers. I'm a child of God. If he can sit there and do that for the demons, of course he would do it for me. That is the whole point of that story, is for us to realize that each and everything in the Bible is for a reason. It's to guide us and to help us to make it through this life. Not only that, with everything being a lie, and now with AI being manipulated, the news is manipulated, the government's manipulated, everything is a manipulation. The only real truth that you can ever count on will be your Bibles. So, every story, everything in this Bible is a guide, is a help. It is the key for your survival. Just so you know. Just so you know. We're going to keep on to, we're going to get on to about this whole story about the pigs. There are 3 possible locations for the region of the, and I can't say that, so I'm going to spell it Gadarenes, which it's a thorn hedge. Basically, it's a modern day thorn hedge. And in the modern day Hebrew translation, is the region of the Girgashites. But it's anyway, it's on that mound right there where they had these pigs on. When Jesus put the demons immediately into the pigs and swine, this is what happened. The demons immediately sensed the true identity of Jesus. When he was approaching, and knew a day of judgment was coming for them. Sadly, many people today have yet to realize who Jesus is, and that their day of judgment is coming for them. Ooh, I guess that's what that's implying, because the demons knew who he was, and they knew that their day of judgment was coming. But if the demons know when we don't know, that's pretty sad. How amazing is that Jesus had answered the request of the demons. How much more will he answer your prayers? It is possible that the people of the region worshipped, that area where they had all those pigs, worshipped the soul goddess called Nut. In Egypt, in Rome, she was called Maya, from which we get the month of May. The swine herders were possibly soothsayers and shamans. The mass suicide of these pigs proved that the Son of God had authority over the principality of that region that confronted him with the moment he came into their region. And if they was growing all these and hurting all these pigs, which God does not allow anybody to eat because they're bottom feeders. If you notice anything that you're forbidden to eat, such as shellfish, because crawfish and they're all bottom feeders. You're better than that. You don't need to be putting bottom feeders into your mouth. So therefore, the pigs were swines and bottom feeders. They're filthy animals, so to speak, and they belong to the sort of as the devil. So having the fact that these whole people worshipped these other gods, and then they also breed pigs, which is a form of money. From all these pigs. It really showed that God had more authority over their gods. Not only that, but he got rid of all the former ways. Because it was 2,000 pigs being on it was a lot of money. I think it was probably about the massive, it was probably about 250,000 if you would think about it in there. And so, that just showed pure authority right there. Pure authority. We're going to skip on to 9. And it's going to, chapter 9, verses around 17. This is where Jesus is talking about him in general, about coming. The whole reason why his coming is the new wine is all about the New Testament, so to speak. Because it doesn't want you to get rid of the Old Testament, which is the old laws, which is the laws of Moses. Jesus is bringing a new wine. It still refers to the old laws, but a new way of having those old laws established around the new people. So, we're going to begin with that, and we're going to start reading. I'm also running out of time, so I better make another video for that, so that way I don't be interrupted in the middle of it, because I'm almost running out of time. Sorry.